I spent $2,300 on this locker because there's a ton of stuff in there I can sell at the swap meet. What's cool is we are in Laguna, and they do have a lot of artists that are hidden here. So it looks like, yeah, these are cool. Well, what they are is they're silhouette photos. They're done in a plastic, and they're done on a heat mold. And then somebody actually sits there and hand paints that. That's a $40 bill all day long. That's good for 3 big ones. They're very collectible. This is something from the 40s or the 50s and belly dancing thing. Oh, there's another one. Oh. This is the top. Can you imagine the little kitten that wore this thing? I'll tell you, she was tough. I can get 30 apiece for these. This is some clothes, and you know, don't underestimate looking through some clothes. Here's a set of Vera Wang's right here. Any girl knows that Vera Wang shoes probably run anywhere to $200 to $300 just for one pair of shoes. Thing that really pisses me off, they're never in my size. Set those aside there. I like these old frames. You know, you go buy these things for 30, 40 bucks, this all adds up. Here's a pull stick or something like that. Holy this is not a pull stick. I need to get a Looper glasses, but I think this says Wells Fargo on it. And if this is really a Wells Fargo, we're looking anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. And what they did is they rode on the stagecoaches with these guns. That's where the term riding shotgun came from, right there, man. This is something I'm gonna have to get checked out. That's more than the wow factor. This is all authentic baby goat skin in here. These boots probably cost somebody about $700 right here new. I'm gonna get into some really nice hats. What this is this is a dresser, but it's a nice dresser. These oiled up and cleaned up. These are gonna bring me about $500 a piece. That's $140 right there. That's a really exquisite table. I'm already at $2 grand, and I just barely scratched the surface. So I'm gonna grab my gun and get out of here. There you go, check that out, huh? Seen one before?
Looks like this is an Ithaca shotgun, made by the Ithaca Gun Company. Ithaca guns were owned by people such as sharpshooter Annie Oakley, the composer John Philip Sousa. Even Al Capone was known to have owned an Ithaca shotgun. Now, what's very interesting about this particular gun is that we have WF & Co. EXP 89 stamped on the right side of the frame, and that's referring to the Wells Fargo & Company.
Okay.
Wells Fargo & Company in the turn of the 20th century was one of the large companies that really solidified the West as what it is today.
Wow.
So let's do one thing though. We're gonna wanna first check to make sure all of the serial numbers on the gun are matching.
Okay.
First things we're gonna do when we look here, 71,205, we see that marking here. 71,205, it matches there. 71,205. So all of the serial numbers on this particular gun match, which is a good thing. Wells Fargo did contract Ithaca to produce shotguns for them, but they produced shotguns for Wells Fargo from 1909 to 1917. If we track that serial number, this particular gun was made in 1902. So we have an issue here. And the issue is, this gun was made 7 years before Wells Fargo contracted Ithaca to make shotguns. That particular stamping could have been added much later to increase the value and significance of the gun. This particular gun may not have that association with Wells Fargo.
Well, great. There far goes my profit. Can you give me a hypothetical figure of what that would be worth?
Well, we here at the museum, we don't talk monetary value. But what I can tell you without
I use the word hypothetical.
Well, you can use any word you want, and I'm going to use the words historical and cultural significance.
Right. Value. 1,000.
Historical and cultural significance.
1,000?
You should have no problem getting rid of the gun.
4,000?
It's a nice gun.
Nice gun. Is it $5,000 nice?
It's a nice gun.
Is it $6,000 nice?
Remember, it doesn't say Wells
I
Fargo.
got you.
We got it.
$5 grand. Way to go. Woo! No, I want to thank you a lot. I think I've been doing this for 32 years. I know how to get answers. You know, it's not how you skin the rabbit.
I got you.
It's if the rabbit grows his hair back.